Hi lovies, welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda's channel. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. Alright lovelies, let's dive into
So
this.
lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where these debates with Judge Hawley and his opponent is actually taking the whole of internet, where he was actually roasted, and I was able to put out some of those stitches. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational purposes. Alright lovelies, let's dive into it.
Psst. Y'all want to see a dead body? Ooh, let me get another cup of coffee first. So good. So listen, y'all remember Josh Hawley? This Josh Hawley. Y'all remember him, right? Or maybe you remember him like this.
You may remember this image from January 6th. Hawley outside the Capitol, fist in the air in support of crowds gathered outside. But tonight, new video showing Hawley running inside the Capitol as rioters were storming the building. A Capitol police officer says Hawley raising his fist bothered her greatly. She says Hawley riled up the crowd while he was protected in a safe place.
Josh Hawley, y'all remember him now. He is a United States Senator, and he is a MAGA nut provocateur who uses the United States Congress, that uses his position to incite violent, racist MAGA nuts. Well, I believe it was last night or maybe the night before, he had a debate because he has a challenger, a Democrat challenger who wants his seat, by the name of Kunce. And Kunce slayed Josh Hawley from the rooter to the tutor. Let's go through it, shall we?
Look, I think what we've seen in our politics is an absolute degradation, and I think the reason we have that is we don't have people who are dedicated to service anymore. We have swamp creatures all throughout D.C. Josh Hawley is a swamp creature. You know, when I was working as a Subway sandwich artist down in Jeff City, Missouri, he was at the Heritage Foundation planting the seeds for Project 2025.
Yeah.
When I graduated from school and went to my first job, I joined the United States Marine Corps. Josh Hawley's first job was at Washington, D.C.'s biggest corporate lobbying law firm. When you have a background like that, it's no wonder that you just buy into all the hate and vitriol and you do nothing but attack the other side and don't accomplish anything. Again, that's why I bring up Roy Blunt all the time, because Roy Blunt was willing to work with people from both sides of the aisle to serve Missouri, to protect Missouri, and to bring money back home. Josh Hawley refuses to do that. He only serves himself. And when you have politicians who only serve themselves and don't understand service, like I learned in the United States Marine Corps, you end up in situations where it's all about them. I mean, it's not just the hate and vitriol that he spews, but the man also spends all of his time writing self-help books, tripling his Senate salary. He has tripled his Senate salary writing self-help books about manhood, while the rest of us struggle here not bringing any money home. He talks about preventing crime. Well, let me tell you something. Of that money that Roy Blunt brought home, a huge chunk of that change went to the St. Louis Police Department and other law enforcement agencies. Josh Hawley is not bringing that money home for them. He's not bringing it home for hospitals. He's not bringing it home for anything, because he's more interested in dividing the country and serving himself.
Baby, he called Josh Hawley a swamp creature. And yes, Kunce is correct. Josh Hawley is intertwined with the Heritage Foundation and Project 2025. Josh Hawley's wife is a big-time attorney that played a pivotal role in getting Roe v. Wade overturned. And Josh Hawley's wife has been dedicated. Her dedication now is to getting mifepristone outlawed. Mifepristone is the abortion pill. If Josh Hawley and his wife are successful, if he remains in that seat, she will continue to have the backing and the power of the United States government to continue her work in making us a Handmaid's Tale society. But wait, there's more.
You're clutching his pearls so hard over this, considering the fact that he's completely cool with inciting a riot that led to the injuries of 174 police officers, God knows how many other civilians, and even led to several deaths. You know, the big difference between Josh Hawley and I is when I was at this event and I saw Ryan get hurt, I immediately went over to him, I stopped what I was doing, I took out the medical kit, I put a bandage on him, he was able to keep reporting. Josh Hawley, when literally hundreds of people were being hurt at his place of work, did the exact opposite thing, right? As a Marine, we go towards danger. We help people out when they're hurt. Josh Hawley, as the selfish swamp creature that he is and has always been, he ran away as quick as he could back to his $2 million Virginia estate and hit his head and hasn't said a single thing first. The man is literally all about himself. The people in this election have a real choice. A U.S. Marine who spent his entire life trying to pay back the people in my old neighborhood who took care of me, or a selfish guy over here who makes $500,000 in book sales, tripling his Senate salary, and brings nothing home to Missouri because he only cares about himself.
Just a reminder, on January 6th, this was Josh Hawley giving nod to violent insurrectionists as he walked into the Capitol. This was Josh Hawley. And then after inciting the MAGA nuts, this was Josh Hawley running for safety. Yeah, that's Josh Hawley. But wait, there's more.
Specifically about Social Security, Mr. Kunce, we'll start with you here. According to the Congressional Budget Office, Social Security will essentially be insolvent by the year 2034. How would you make Social Security sustainable and yet not add to the nearly $36 trillion United States debt that we have right now? 90 seconds.
This is where Josh Hawley and I feel very, very differently. You know, he said in an AARP study, or AARP survey, that he believes we should raise the age limit on Social Security and that we should reduce the benefit. I don't agree with that. What I think we should do is we should raise the cap on Social Security taxes so that everybody, no matter how much you're paying, pays the exact same amount into Social Security tax. That'll get us a lot of years, and it's exactly what we want to do. And the reason I take that position is because of the neighborhood that I grew up in. I grew up in a working class neighborhood in this state. And again, my family went bankrupt from medical bills there, and the people there on Social Security were many of the ones who made food for us and brought it by our house. He wants to take away their ability to do that. He has waged war on working people his entire career. I mean, let's look at what he did as our Attorney General, right? In the 3 hot seconds, he was our Attorney General before running for Senate, which Mr. Straight Shooter over here said he wasn't going to do, but did anyway. When he was our Attorney General, he led a lawsuit that took away overtime pay for more than 200,000 Missourians. He also got rid of the division of that office that kept us safe from the massive corporations that funded his campaign. Now, on Social Security, he's going to pretend to care about it because 5 out of every 6 years he doesn't, but when election year comes around, he does care about it. But those other years, he wants to hand the keys over to Goldman Sachs. He wants to privatize it. He wants to make Rick Scott the architect of destroying Social Security, the Senate Majority Leader, which is exactly what's going to happen if Josh Hawley wins this race and Rick Scott becomes our Senate Majority Leader. He refuses to protect anyone who didn't grow up like...
It's not just Josh Hawley who does that. All the Republicans do that. They talk about Social Security and Medicare in code. They use the words entitlement programs as if this is something that is being given to you and not something that you paid into for years. When you hear Republicans talk about entitlement programs, that means Social Security and Medicare. So when you hear Senator Mike Lee, who's out there talking about getting rid of entitlement programs, when you hear Senator Lindsey Graham talk about getting rid of entitlement programs, when you hear Donald Trump himself say that they're going to get rid of entitlement programs, please know that they are talking about Social Security and Medicare. They have every intention of getting rid of Social Security and Medicare. Just know that. There's more.
Would you support a national standard for all states so women have equal access to reproductive care? You have 90 seconds.
Right now in Missouri, if you get raped, you have to carry that rapist child. Plain and simple, that's it. There is no exception. When that law came into effect, Josh Hawley said, and I quote, "Thank God," and he celebrated it. That is his true position on this thing outside of an election year. And it's even worse than that. The man has written articles where he says that the morning after pill and any type of contraception that prevent the implantation of a fertilized egg is the exact same thing as abortion, which of course he has called murder on the Senate floor. And that's not all. He wants to control us in literally every single aspect of our lives. He has said that we need to reconsider the wisdom of no-fault divorces because I guess he's tired of women getting out of unsafe marriages and abusive marriages. That is where this guy is on every single one of these issues. He wants to override the will of Missouri voters and voters in every other state by, as you put it, he has already co-sponsored a national abortion ban. He has co-sponsored a national abortion ban because he thinks it's his job to decide how all of us get to live. I think Missourians are smart enough to make their own decisions without politicians like Josh Hawley coming in and telling us how to live. I will codify Roe versus Wade at the national level because I believe that Missourians have the right.
Back to what I said at the beginning. Josh Hawley and his wife are a power couple when it comes to them working together to overturn the rights of women. Josh Hawley introduces the policy in Congress, and his wife works with the Heritage Foundation and Project 2025 to get policy or rights overturned at the Supreme Court level. Voting and elections have consequences. You have a clear choice between Lucas Kunce and Josh Hawley. Make sure you're choosing and voting wisely.
Seriously, lovelies, these people are just doing things that only benefit them. This guy has been doing so much things that has to do with being selfish. Nobody cares about anyone. Everyone, or most of them, people like this only cares about themselves. This upcoming election is actually showing the real people, their real faces, the kind of people they are. These are the people that want to govern people. I just like the fact that it actually takes the likes of them to, review the kind of people or the kind of persons that they are. Look at what is going on. And the thing is that anytime these kind of people are brought to, book in times of these debates, they often look lost, like, oh, what are they saying? When you're being caught up with all of your sins, you wouldn't even know how to defend it anymore. They are opening offices, at the detriment of people, at the detriment of people's life and health. We are those people that often say that, oh, I don't know about Project 2025. Look at it. Look at it. These are the people that were supposed to be serving the public. These are the people that were supposed to have the interest of people at heart. But these people are just bent in anything that is going to favor them. They don't care about anyone. That is why it's as if, these ongoing elections and all of that, it's just prayer that everyone needs. It's just prayer, people just need to hand this over to Almighty, and that is it. Because it's as if the way at which things are going, they already know people that want to, get themselves, in charge with all of the thing going around. Seriously. Okay, look at the way he was just, what is he saying? What is he trying to expose? I like the fact that it is actually someone like him, like I said, that is revealing the kind of person that he is, and also his wife. And it's so disappointing that his wife, who happens to be a woman, cannot even, try to talk to the husband okay, look at all the abortion bans and all of that. There is a video that I saw, which I think I stitched on my other channel, about this 18-year-old that lost it all because of the said ban. All because of the said ban. So these people are trying to tell, a woman on how they want to, on how this woman have to run her body, on how they need to manage their own body. Seriously, do you know how many people that have lost it all because of this ban? The 18-year-old have been going all over the social platform. These are just one of so many. But you know what? They don't care. They don't care about the masses. They don't care about the lay people. What they care about is themselves. If they are okay, any other person does not even matter at all. The thing is that they are doing this thing thinking that they are doing this thing and also affecting the likes of them. Seriously. That's one thing about being someone of dubious, or thinking that you are privileged or something. You think that a particular thing would never affect you. Maybe you are in the privileged side, but you don't know that one way or the other, at a long run, it will just, turn on you and it will start affecting you. This thing is something that people that looks like me have been talking about for a very, very long time. But it's been overlooked because it's not really affecting most of the important individuals. Let me just use that word. But now it's as if all these things that is happening in the society, it's not even affecting only people that look like me anymore. It's affecting everybody. It's affecting everybody. And it's really time for everyone to speak out. It's really time for everyone to use, the little power that they have in terms of voting. Vote for the right candidate which you feel that, okay, this person might actually do something. And I so like the fact that these debates are just going on, that gives opportunity for people to see the kind of people that have been in a set position, people that were supposed to be of help, but they don't care. All they care about is themselves. What they care about is, okay, what we have to gain with it, not even what the masses want. Like, seriously, it's so sad that even in 2024, since people do not even have opinion, people's opinion do not really matter. Because there's a video I saw, when I stitched my first video, someone was leaving a comment saying that, oh, these people already know who they want to be in the office. Like, the vote does not really matter. They already know what they want. The vote is just a formality sake, and it's just disappointing that that's the way at which the society has become. Seriously. Anyway, lovelies, when I saw this debate, I really thought that, okay, let's just put it up here for us to be heads up to see impending what is going to happen maybe in future, in case you are still contemplating of what to do, who to go for. Look at the looks. Look at the way they keep on exposing themselves. They keep on exposing themselves. And it's all God's doing. The way at which he was all rambling like, oh, I got hurt. Why is he exposing me? Even to the extent that his wife, instead of his wife as a woman, to do something that at least to benefit, women and all of that, giving them their rights to their body and the way at which they want to, do with their body. You don't have the right to tell someone the way at which you want to live. Everyone, should be entitled with the way at which they want their body to be treated. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. If you've not subscribed to this channel or to this extent, please do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload.
Just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational purposes. So please share this video, subscribe if you're yet to do that, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.